Hey everyone, welcome back to Painting and Prayers. I'm Jessica, your face painting host, and today we're going to try something a little bit different from our normal videos. I'm going to take you behind the scenes with me to set up my face painting booth. If you ever wondered what goes into setting up for a face painting session, or if you're just getting started and looking to set up your own booth, you are in the right place. I'm going to walk you through everything from organizing your supplies to setting up the perfect workspace. I'm going to show you how I set up my table, arrange my paints and brushes, and all of the other tools that I use to make sure everything is easy to access and looking great. Whether you're prepping for a party, event, or just for practice, a well-organized setup can make all the difference. I'm going to show you what table setup I use, how I clean my brushes, how I make everything visible and easy to grab to have a clean and organized workspace. So grab a seat and join me as we get everything in order for some creative fun. And let me know in the comments if you're excited to see how a face painting booth comes together. If you guys like this type of video, please let me know in the comments so that I can bring you more behind the scenes videos. So let's dive into the setup and get my booth ready for action.
Okay, so as I'm editing this, I realized that I did not get the footage for how I actually set my table up. But the table that I use is Cabela's Deluxe Camp Kitchen, and it's currently $169. After I set up my table, I go ahead and get my paints put together. Most of them are on magnetic strips, especially the ones that I know I use most often, so I never have to search for them and they're always in the place that I need them to be. So I just attach these magnetic circles to the back of all of my paints that I know that I want to hang up so that I can magnetize them to these metal strips that I have stuck to my board. And I will link below in the description all of the materials and supplies that I use in my setup. Now I know my table is a big mess. It needs to be cleaned very badly, but when I filmed this, I had just worked 3 markets in a row. So my nails are chipped and my table is a mess, so please forgive me. And here's all the split cakes that I use most often. A lot of them are from the Bowitsky palette that I have previously reviewed. And these single color pans are all from a Craze beginner set. And I always put these on the magnet bars too, so that if a kid comes up and requests a specific color, I can just grab the color that I need without having to search for it. These are my water spray bottles. And in this bin, I keep it underneath my table, and I always have my glitters and some extra split cakes that I don't use as often, as well as my pastel colors, and this is my metallic set. And I just keep it right within reach. Now I have this clear acrylic case that I just keep some of the other paints that I like to use, and I change these out seasonally and also with each event if there's a certain theme. And these are just paints that I like to have on hand but don't necessarily use at every market and setup that I do. there are too many sweaty faces, because when a face is sweaty, it's really hard for the paint to dry. This time I am using some Dawn dish soap. And there's my water. These are all of my hair braids that I have hanging for sale. And here's my final setup, ready to go. And of course, for every event, I always paint my own face as a walking advertisement.
And there you have it. Our face painting booth is all set up and ready to go. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for more creative content and behind the scenes looks. And if you have any tips and tricks for setting up your own face painting booth, please let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me today. I had so much fun putting this video together. Until next time, keep being creative and happy paintings.